All right, we're back. I know I said I wasn't going to record anything here so quickly, but yeah, so be it. Let's just give them hello and good luck. This is actually a two-man queue. There was somebody in the queue, so yeah, we'll give it a shot. All right, so we have first turn nothing. We're going to go ahead and mulligan, and this actually looks pretty decent. I think I'm going to start off. We're going to play the Bitter Blossom on one, hope to play Liliana on two, and we're going to get rid of the Bajuka Bog to the Diamond, play the Caracas. I know that there's the possibility of my opponent wastelanding me, but if they wasteland me, they're a turn behind a Bitter Blossom, which is very good for me. So we'll see exactly how this turns out. Mind you, I haven't played in a very long time, so yeah, that's a thing. Let's get rid of that one. Bang, bang, and let's see how first turn Bitter Blossom goes. We want this one. Oh, well, it is that button combination. New keyboard as well, by the way. Funny keyboard. I've actually got it for something else. Alright, I may not want to always do that, but I may want to do that eventually here. So, there's a Liliana. Luckily, we went right into that card, which I'm going to go ahead and play this Liliana. We're going to get... I kind of want to get the Bayou, but I think it's probably going to be better. We'll let my opponent think that I'm something else for right now. Is she making it? Nope. Looks like he's probably going to brainstorm. Or else he's got a spell pierce. Brainstorm. Alright. So we've gotten rid of a brainstorm. He's looking for a force of will. Good chance that he'll find one. I highly doubt, since he played Flutterstrand into basic island, that he's going to be getting a daze. So, or that he'll find a daze. So he's looking for force. She's good, and each player discard. Nothing but value over here, I know. And the reason why we got this land is because at this point, if he somehow manages to go off and win right now, then we are in a position where we look as though we are dead guy ale, essentially, with Bitter Blossom. Another reason why I like Bitter Blossom is that it helps keep the count up for, and if that's what he's got, I'm going to assume, well, blue-white. Yep, I lose another life. So let's pop this. Both of us can discard. Nothing but value. We'll get in. And I am going to flash back the Lingering Souls. If he did find the force, I'm pretty sure he would have used it already. So, and I'm going to keep up this land. Alright. So we've got a sizable clock on the field right now in the form of 4 1/1s that'll all be able to attack next turn. Let's see what he decides on. Terminus. That'll work. That's fine. So he's got those 4 cards in hand. Blue, green, white. He's a Bant deck? Interesting. Another reason why this card is pretty good. It's just... I wish it never asked for things like that. We know that's used. This must be another Brainstorm. So he's back down to 2 cards in hand. We'll have him at 1 card in hand. We're going to be fetching here. I think that we're okay now to actually show him a Bayou. Or better yet, we can just do a basic here. Let's get basic planes. We'll still keep him on that thought. And what are we getting? Thoughtseize. Well, I'm going to Thoughtseize him first. Take the Force of Will. We can both discard. Now, I need to be careful because this could kill me. Let's see. I don't quite remember how far in that would go, but Entreat the Angels. He can entreat for 1. There's no reason not to, yeah. Alright, and we get Stoneforge Mystic. which is great for us. Let's go ahead. Keeps on letting him think that we are whatchamacallit deck. There's that one. Make him sacrifice his angel. And then next turn we can get in with that no matter what. So if we draw a land, we can just play equip swing because he can't force. I guess he could spell pierce, which would cause an issue. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop this down. There's no point in me dinking around with it. Don't need to play the Thoughtseize. I have a Liliana. Each player discard a card. Which, with him getting ready to get 3 cards, okay. Draw, draw, draw. And it would have been a better idea to actually play or swing first and then. But I figured, and even so, I should have discarded prior to. That way I could have caught a swords or something. Let's see. So he is the angel deck, which I just swore up and down that we weren't going to have to play against anymore. This isn't going to be very good. This will, though. If I could grab it. Let's see. Hymns and Duresses will definitely be pretty decent. And I'm going to cut back on the number of things because a lot of his spells will deal with, or he'll have a lot of things that will deal with singulars. So, yeah. Also, I guess the diamonds would be up for grabs at this point. The obedience should be pretty nice. I don't know. I kind of want to keep the diamonds. The knights won't be very good, though. So we can get rid of the knights and probably 1 diamond. If I could figure out how to click just 1. Because a lot of his stuff is just going to kill creatures, and that's where it's going to sit. And at the same time, I don't know what he's going to be bringing in. I assume art, enchantment, and artifact disruption. That's what he pretty much saw. But I'm not assuming a lot of disenchants, so let's go. If I could. There we go. Alright, so we are a diamond down, we are the swords down, the knights down. We have 9 creatures, so not a ton of ways to win. I don't like being so low on creatures. And he is a 3-color variant. That loam might be better than this Batterskull. We'll just submit. We'll give it a shot from there. Double Bitter Blossom, Stoneforge Mystic. Alright, we're going to keep this. So we're going to go for Bitter Blossom on 2. Into Bob. Yeah, we're still going to go Bitter Blossom on 2. We've got a second one. I do want another land, and I don't get it. That's okay. So I'm going to let him know now, hey, look, that's what we are. Oops, we're going to do the right thing. Brainstorm. Okay, so he needs a Spell Piercer or a Force of Will. Or a Disenchant. It's a card that he doesn't want to be behind, and that's the important thing. And do we get it this time? Nope, he's got the Force. But he's down to 4 cards in hand. Shardless Agent. So he's 4 colors. Okay. Wait, no, never mind. Shardless Agent is not a 4th color. That is, yeah. So he's Shardless Agent Bant. All the way into Counterbalance. Okay. Yep. There's a Counterbalance. And we did not get another land. I really did want another land. Let's go ahead and try and land this. So he's going to have his land. I'm not going to have mine. What we don't want him to have is a top. And if he's got a top, we're going to be in huge trouble. 3, 4. Just chase the Mind Sculptor. Okay. Another problematic card, but at least we have outs to it, I guess. Alright. So he had to have realized that we are pretty much all 2s. I'm assuming that he put a 2 back on top of his deck. We've already revealed the fact that we're green, so I'm going to get the Singleton Savannah. Ooh, that was a mistake. And yeah. Here's the 2 that he put up there. Nope. No 2. Alright, well, Sword of Fire and Ice, here we come. So let's see, what can we... Terminus. Okay, that's fine. I can live with a Terminus. Oh. Let's just do... why do I have to click that last one? Only one of those actually matters. I wish that the game recognized that, but there's more effort being put into the beta client than there is the other one. Here, let's pull that over. Those cards aren't in hand. Yeesh. That's pretty nice. I'm going to hold that for a little bit. We'll be able to get rid of the counterbalance. I can get rid of that at the end of his turn. I should have gotten another Bayou or even a scrub land at this point with that land. I could have played Liliana and done things from there. For right now, I think that we'll still be okay. Although I think that we could really use another land. Just me. So, end of turn, we'll take this out. Black, green. Yep. No reveal? Okay. Sometimes people reveal. Wasteland. Wasteland is nice. Let's start swinging though. I want to get that Jace down is the main thing. And we got both pieces of equipment. The second Stoneforge isn't the greatest, although it will allow me to do some other stuff. Cheat everything into play. Let's go ahead and shuffle. And I'll also play Bob. All of the life loss. The question is, does he have a second Terminus up there? Nope, he's got an Entreat the Angels, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 angels. That's game. Just gonna make sure that he gets 4 angels and go from there. And he made 4 angels. Alright. So he's like a shardless agent version of it. Weird. So I think this is nice. These won't be as needed. So I'm going to pull that back, bring the diamond back in. I want to do this as fast as possible. I do want the loam at this point because I've seen what he's got. And do I want the knight? I may actually want to sell this person or this. I think I'll take the Jit. So we're going to go and try and be faster than him. Yes, I'd like to play first. This hand will do. No, I won't be mulliganing. Let's go ahead and pop that. What you got for me? Click, click, top, top. Well, that top is going to be annoying. But I'm going to take the click. That way, if he finds a force of will, he has to get rid of his other blue card. And double top isn't exactly the greatest thing in the world. It's double counterbalance that I'm more concerned about, because he could have no tops and still find stuff. If I could have gotten rid of a top, I would have, or the tops, I should say, I would have. That's pretty good to see. I still want to be hitting land drops, which is an irony why I'm not just fetching to get them all out. But once we've got this Liliana down, we should be in a little bit better position. He could be looking for swords. Should probably keep my window adjusted so that I can see what's in his hand. I am out of practice with that. Let's see here. Wasteland? Nope. So now I'm going to actually attack. Alright, and now we'll play the Liliana. Let's go ahead and get the scrub land. We've got enough mana sources. I just want to make sure that there's double black, and getting all of those out will be fine. Brainstorm. Brainstorm as opposed to top. That's interesting. Well, I guess this way it just goes into his hand. What did he have in his hand? It's too far up to look. Alright. She's good. Everybody discard. Yeah, for a second I thought that Shardless Agent was black, but maybe it's just because I associate it with the Esper deck. There's a Shardless Agent. Into his top. Nice Brainstorm. Let's see, can I get something cool? I get a Stoneforge Mystic. I actually do like that. And just gonna make him kill his creature. Pop that down. Good guy, Bob. Yes, and I'd actually like Sword of Fire and Ice. Although I can't play it. So he knows that I have the Fire and Ice in hand. So if he Shardless Agents again and he leaves up a white, we could be in a little bit of an issue. But it looks like I think he's short on lands is the thing. Whereas I've got the abundance of them. Terminus. A situation, I'm starting to think that the Dryad Arbor may be staying. Let's just pop those down there like that. And then I will shuffle my deck. And I'm going to get a forest. Wasteland. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of the Marsh Flats. I know it's another land out of the deck, but eventually I will run out of those. For right now, we're just going to draw another card. And so we didn't get it. Let's just pop this down. Had I had the Dryad Arbor, I guess I still couldn't equip Swing, but it would be something that he's got to worry about soon. Next turn, I will Wasteland this one, unless he fetches. Nope, no fetching. No real anything. Alright, well, I'm going to get rid of this one. I still don't think you can undo that, by the way. So he's short on lands. Let's knock that out. You can look with top. That's fine. Go to move. There's an entreat. Okay. Well, I have news for you, my friend. I will be able to take care of all of those tokens, or at least both of those tokens. So yeah, he'll swing at Liliana. We're actually going to double block here, because next turn I can eat one and flash back the, whatchamacallit, Oblivion Ring. Ooh. Wrong thing. Alright, so we eat one, flashback, and let's play this land. And next turn we can eat the other one, and I guess we'll be 1-for-1ing him, but I mean 1-for-1 is better than none for all. I would have looked there because you have the first top already. Let's get that there. Let's pull out another land. Let's get the plains. There's a Bob. I think I'm going to eat his last card in hand. And we play the Caracas first because if it's a Vendalion click, then it's out of here, basically. Like, now he has to find... Oh, God, that's terrible for me. That's awesome, by the way, though. I want to give him a smiley face, but I don't think it'll do enough. So, let's see. Liliana's going to die this turn. And now we have to deal with this. Nice card. That is an awesome card. That's a Jace, though. That's not good. So Bob lifts up, Liliana dies, and we're in very bad shape. How do we come back from this? He's got my sword. I think I let this go. Hope to draw an Abrupt Decay. Stoneforge Mystic. Yep. And in this case, I do want the Batter Skull. And I'm going to play the Bob as well. Oh, need a black for that. Alright. And then I will attack Jace the Mind Sculptor. Oh, right. So if Jace does anything interesting, he dies. If Bob finds us a land, I can swing through the air at Jace, forcing the Angel to block. At least I hope. So he's doing that route. Alright. Blind Obedience is not the card that I was hoping for. Jace is at 3. I can flat out play the Batter Skull. I think that's the better option right now. As opposed to playing Equip. Now let's see, dealing with this Jace. Yeah, he must have Fate Sealed. The Caracas is up. If he entreats for 2, we're dead anyway. I'm going to send this one and this one. Okay, so we were dead one way or another. Because if we did play this with this on the stack, he would have gone ahead and done that. So we may be a little reliant on the one option. So they're both going to die. Yeah, and then I'll die the next turn. So, yeah, bad start to coming back. Maybe there are too many lands. Who knows? We'll find out. I will continue to tune and do whatever else is really needed, but for right now, I think that'll work. Hope you guys had fun. I will try and get some more videos up here eventually.